So after I got saved, and I was at working at this particular job at the clinic, and so I was still smoking cigarettes at the time, and I was out on my smoke break, and we used to be able to go up like I guess it was like up on the roof. It was an area that was designated for smokers, and it was this guy that came up there, and I had never seen him in the clinic, but from talking to him, I found out that he was a psychiatrist. And I told this man, I know somebody that can put you out of business. And he said, who? I said, Jesus. I said, because he can solve all of our problems and no one else would ever need another psychiatrist if we just went to him. He told me, he said, but Jesus also put people here, to help you and to talk to you. I said, I understand that. And I believe that. I said, but I still believe that Jesus can put you out of business if the people just went to him. That man, after the conversation, I can't remember the full conversation, but I do remember telling him that Jesus can put him out of business. That man left from up there. He didn't say goodbye. And then a few days later, I saw him walk in the halls. He wouldn't even speak. You know what? I was just so filled with the Holy Ghost. And I was just spreading the good word, because I was filled with the Spirit. I was on fire. And I was just spreading the word. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. It just came up out of me. And I just told him. And then also I remember this other girl that I used to laugh and talk with on the job all the time. And I had been going around sharing my story to everybody. This lady would not let me share my story with her. Every time I wanted to testify to her, she always came up with an excuse. Now, mind you, she was in the church too. And before I got saved, she used to invite me to come to her church. And I was never able to make it because it was like basically on a Saturday, and Saturday was for my kids. And so I did never showed up, but I don't think she was holding against me because of that. I personally think that, demons recognize the God in you before anybody else. And I'm not trying to say the woman had a demon in her, but she actually stopped talking to me after that. So I don't know. What do y'all think?